part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Return coming here from the 12. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Throwing now on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Trying again following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Let's go now. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Yeah, this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Browns will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 19. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Buffalo 18. Let's go.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the turnover into a lead. You're good on the point after. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now he's York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he crosses midfield before going out. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Into a crowd, and intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back with a pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. He's on the move. Now he takes it. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Browns a 1st. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back now, pressure on its way. He finds Laporta. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Bronco switch. Go.
Another run for Williams. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. Here's a throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Back to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
14, round 7.
Katie York now on for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's no good and had the leg, but his aim wide right. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely.
The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns tie things up at 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Mims. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Catch is made down the right sideline. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 38. Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they'll try to build on that big stop.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Jukes out a 1-stop, and he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Come 19. Come 19.
Dropping back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. It's the Browns. With it, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Let's go now. 65.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Pickens, the motion man right. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. And in it a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here's Mims. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They're throwing it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Here we go.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive with Chubb. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Chubb running out of the gun. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think, how many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Completed here to Pickens. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Third and long for him here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Broncos get set to take over.
Let's go now. Go.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, they'll run. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. But let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
Has him on the quick hitter. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Let's go. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Check go.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half. York now for the extra point. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Rolling left, caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here he is to throw on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. speed's the difference.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal. Chubb goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's the Browns football. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Go check.
Receiver in motion, headed right. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
They're going to run for it with Chubb. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. But there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. 2nd and 3 now. Running right, it's Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. He'll throw it. This finds Franklin. And he's stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
From the 21. They did it! He made the interception! Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns have some new life in the 4th.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They go play action on first. That's going to be caught by Washington. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. Here's Chubb, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Throwing on 2nd and 6. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs. Straight ahead with Williams. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go.
19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now. That one's cut along the left sideline.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
On second down, a run with Williams. He breaks a tackle, and he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
So to